The most important thing is to get the order in. So what's nice about even here in a cloud-based solution is I can open up as many different windows and tabs as I need. If I'm in the middle of something and somebody wants me to do something, I don't have to leave my screen. I can just come in and open up a new screen to do what I needed to do. So now what you're seeing here is the order entry screen. And what happens is that the order entry screen is doing a couple of things. Right now it is being condensed. This is a cloud mobile solution. So many of our clients are actually out there in the field and they're taking orders while their customers are there. So what we do is we collapse the header, because when I'm talking to a customer, I'm taking their order. I don't think they're interested in seeing how much money I'm making or the commission that maybe my sales guy is getting. So here, as we know, I don't want to be using a mouse. So I'm just simply I'm putting in different information. It's asking me for my customers. And I can go and I can just type in various names. And as I start typing it, it's going to give me the closest match. And as you can see here, it could be based on the ID that you guys have set up. It could be the name. You could even put in phone numbers or addresses, things like that. The system search capability has the ways to find it regardless of how you do that. So here I am, I'm trying to take an order. I'm busy as heck. And it's really nice that I can have a pop-up note related to this customer. This is Whole Foods, and if I don't get a PO number, I'm just not going to get paid. So it's important that I make sure that I get that. You can do this for an inventory item. You can do it for a vendor as well. Your customer could have multiple locations. It's defaulting to my main location, but maybe this is Maryland or a different location that I would select it from. And then what's also nice is the system has the ability to track unlimited contacts. So here are the few contacts that I have, and this way, as I'm sending things out electronically, it knows exactly who to send it to. It's also, as you can see here, it's telling me when my next route is. So this one isn't actually going to get delivered until the 21st. So I'm going to be picking it on the 20th. If I need to make any changes to that, that's something that'll have to be talked to with my warehouse or with my logistics company to be able to make that happen. I'm also getting a nice little soft warning here. There's that minimum order amount that we had talked about. If you wanted to make this a hard and fast rule that this can't be saved, we could certainly do that. But for most folks, this is sufficient enough to be able to just get the warning so that as they're taking the order, they can say, hey, we've got them in a minimum order of 4. You're only at 2. If you can get it to 3, I'm sure I can get it on the next truck. But again, just having access to the information is the most important part. So now what happens is that here's my screen, and what's nice about our screens is that it can be personalized. And these are actually all of the fields that I'm not showing. So depending on what your company is or what you want to be able to see, maybe you do discounts on a line item basis. Okay, all of these things can easily be added. And then at the same time, I can make this as concise as I want. So I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to move up my mark for PO and my PO source. And then what also happens is I'm going to bring back some of my catch weight stuff because I want to be able to see my catch weights. So I want to be able to see what my catch weight quantity is. I'm going to just move that up and I'm going to put that next to my unit of measure. And now we're pretty good to go. So you can see what happens is that the system has now made itself exactly as I want it to be. And this works on every single screen within this system. So if I'm an old time guy, as I said, what I want to do is I just want to be able to say, type in what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my boneless teriyaki, and I'm going to condense this again. And what happens is you can see on the bottom here, it's actually telling me what's available. So for my guys here, as you can see, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start putting in whatever item I want, real quick and easy. All I've done is I've entered in the item and I've entered in the quantity and I've moved down to the next line. Very important for your people who know your system inside and out to be able to do that quickly and easily. So that's one way of doing things. Another could actually be using an order guide. This is, again, the types of information I want to be able to see quickly and easily. This is what they've been ordering and what's the last date they ordered it, what was the last quantity, what was the last price that they paid. So when I'm on the phone and I tell them this thing went up to $75, okay, and they say, geez, last week it was 73, and you go, yeah, I understand, but unfortunately, inflation, whatever else it is, caused that price to go up. And same sort of thing here. So you can determine exactly what information you think is relevant for your team to be able to display. Again, depending on what you want to see, is it a broken case? Is it on promotion? What's its portion cost? The types of things that most people want to be able to see. You guys are going to set up your system to do that quickly and easily. And then once I'm in an order guide, what's nice is I could say, yeah, I need 3 of these, I need 6 of these, or I can just keep moving from one to the next. So what we're trying to do is make it quick and easy for somebody to be able to enter their order in. There's 2 other ways to do this. What happens is the system also allows you to import records from files. So if somebody were to give you their order in an Excel spreadsheet, you could easily order it or enter it in right from here. And then the other thing, which is a global functionality within the system, actually you have the ability to copy and paste. So, but let's say I've got a big order of, let's say, 100 items, and I get a call from one of my people and it says, you know, I'd like to have the same order as last week, but just adjust a couple items for me. So I'm just going to go back to a previous order here. And here you can see, here's my friends at Bush's again, placing a large order. Takes a lot of time to enter that order. In our system, it doesn't matter if it's a customer, if it's an inventory item, if it's a purchase order, you're going to see the capabilities to copy or save it as a template. But here I'm going to copy this order because it's going to take a little bit of time because I got a bunch of line items here. But instead of me entering in each individual line item, I go, yep, let's go create a new order. Let's start with last week's order. So I'm just going to say paste it. Again, it's just going to take a few seconds to bring in all those line items. And I'm probably going to get an error message because it's also copying over the purchase order number and it's going to want it. So here it's telling me about that. And obviously I can't use the same purchase order number. So I'm just going to use purchase order number 789. So another quick and easy way. Now I could have just gone in here and said, yep, you know, this week I need 110 of these. And I'm just moving my down arrow. And this week I need 30 of these. And now all of a sudden I'm done. Again, easy.